When you are trying to decide whether or not you want to become a UGC creator, you're weighing the pros and cons, there's really a lot that goes through your mind. Doubts of whether or not you'll be able to actually do it, actually be a UGC creator, if you have the right skills, if brands will even want to hire you, and trying to figure out and know, is this the right pathway for you? It can be a lot. Another common thought that I personally had when I started my UGC journey, or right before I did, was, well, I don't know if I want to be making content for brands for the rest of my life, or like even the next 2 years. If you've had similar thoughts to that, or if you're like on the fence of trying to decide, should you do it, should you not pursue it, then this video is really going to help you. I think you're really gonna like it. And chances are, if you do resonate with that, you're also going to really like this channel. So if you haven't subscribed and turned on notifications yet, go ahead and do that, because I upload a new video every single week, always with the goal of helping you become a paid content creator and elevating your one and only life. For those of you that have been following for a while, you'll notice I'm like in a different place. I'm not in my usual office. We are moving in officially tomorrow as of this recording. By the time you see this, we'll be already moved in. But for now, I'm here in our new kitchen, at our new dining table, and I'm just so grateful that UGC is really what has helped me and my family get to this point where we can afford to be in a bigger home with the money I make with UGC. So again, I just say that to help like encourage you to just keep going. UGC is worth it when you put in the work and when you take the time to pursue it. But again, this video is going to be really helpful for those of you that haven't quite yet pursued it, or maybe you've jumped into it but haven't really put your whole heart into it. So let's just dive right into today's topic and let's go. So when most people start their UGC journey, they actually don't realize that what they're doing is becoming a much more valuable asset in the professional world. Okay, what do I mean by that? I mean that going on this UGC journey is actually going to set you on this pathway of learning all these crazy valuable skill sets that are going to set you apart from other people. Essentially what I'm trying to say is like, imagine that before starting UGC, or maybe right now if you haven't started yet, your resume looks kind of like this. Okay, now imagine you get started with UGC, you pursue it, you're going at it, you're working with brands. Suddenly, your resume is going to look a lot more like this. It's filled with tons of skill sets. It just looks better, and it looks like you've got a lot of work under your belt and you can offer more to whoever's looking at it. And for me personally, like I did kind of know this, because anytime you start something new, you're gonna gain more skills. But honestly, it has blown my mind the past 8-9 months since I started UGC, how many skills I have gained, and like just the amount of things I know how to do now, or like I knew how to do a little bit before, but now have improved immensely on. It's blown my mind. And that's exactly what we're gonna talk about today. Some of these things that I go over, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's so obvious, Megan, but I really want to invite you to just have an open mind and hear me out when I explain them, because I can almost promise you it's going to open up your mind just how valuable UGC is and the skill sets that you're going to learn. And most importantly, how you're going to not only harness them while being a UGC creator, because you're probably not going to be a UGC creator forever, how to harness these skills and take them into literally the rest of your life. All right, let's get started with number one, which is content creation. Duh, Megan. If that's what you just said in your head, I know, I get it, but hear me out for a second. A majority of people, probably most people who start UGC, they know they're going to be making content, and they know that naturally, as they continue to make content, they're naturally going to get better at it. And maybe eventually, you know, they get so good at it that instead of charging $150 per video like they did at the beginning, eventually they'll work up to like maybe $400 or $600 or $800 per video, all because they've progressively gotten better at this skill of content creation. But What they fail to realize is that the art and skill of content creation in general and the ability to create this really good content that brands really need, creating meaningful and creative content, is becoming more and more valuable every single day. So you choosing to become a UGC creator right now means you're placing yourself in this position, yes, to make content for brands, to get paid by brands. But have you thought about how that could actually affect your future and how you can use that in the future beyond just UGC? Maybe, just maybe, you're gonna start UGC and then say like 12 to 18 months or 2 years down the road, you decide, you know what? I have always wanted to start my own clothing brand, like my own fashion line. You've always really been into fashion and it's kind of been like this thing you wanted to do but didn't know how you're gonna do it. But now you just have this insane belief in yourself and you're like, yes, I want to start my own clothing line. And do you know what is going to set you apart from other people who randomly decide they also want to start their own fashion or clothing line? You know how to make good content that converts into sales and increases engagement among your future audience and helps spread the word about your products. You know how to make Instagram Reels and TikToks and social media posts that actually tells a story and tells the customer what are the benefits of the product and how it can change their life. All because you decided to pursue UGC. Content is and always will be king, and that's how businesses are able to grow and scale right now in 2023, and that's how they're always going to scale. Whether it is businesses that hire you to create UGC for them, or it's your own business. That is how you're going to grow, all from content creation, and you're gonna place yourself in a better position to pursue those kind of ventures because of UGC. That alone should convince anybody who is on the fence about pursuing UGC to just go for it. All right, moving on to number 2, which is your communication and negotiation skills are going to increase like crazy. There's a lot of people, and I have actually talked about this a lot in previous YouTube videos here on this channel, but a lot of people that start UGC or are already in UGC just have this like general anxiety around the communication aspect that you need to do when you become a UGC creator. It's kind of like this nervous, anxious feeling, just thinking about communication, email, hopping on calls, like it just makes people nervous. Now, I'm not gonna get into the nitty gritty of like how you should communicate with brands, what you should say, how you should prepare for brand calls, because I've already done that in a different YouTube video here on this channel. Go check it out after this one. If you haven't already seen it, you'll get a lot from it. But what I do wanna say, talking about this, is when you are communicating with brands, actually the majority of it, probably like 40-50% of the communication, or maybe even more than that, it's going to be emailing, it's going to be DMing, because I'd say like less than 40% of brands actually want to hop on a call or have the time to hop on a call with every single content creator they're going to hire. So because of this, you're actually going to get really good at what makes good communication. What do you have to say in order for a brand to actually want to pursue hiring you and working with you? Even if it's just for 1 video, 3 videos, 5 videos, a whole package, like a monthly retainer, you're gonna get super good the more experience you get as a UGC creator as you continue to work with brands and communicate with them. Your communication skills, just in emails alone, are going to increase like crazy. Now, will you be good at communication at the very beginning of your UGC journey? Maybe not. It really just depends on the current experience that you're bringing to the table. But if you have never been on a Zoom call in your life, or you've never negotiated brand deals before, I would say that also is reason alone for you to pursue UGC, because those are really good skills to add to your toolbox. The single skill of you being able to successfully negotiate your rates with a brand, that skill is going to serve you for the rest of your life. And yes, at the beginning, you're probably going to suck. I definitely sucked at the beginning, I will tell you that. And that's mostly because I just so desperately wanted to make UGC work. I wanted to make money from UGC. At the beginning, like I just wanted it so badly. So at the beginning, yes, like you might do the same thing in me. Like you might settle for, 3 videos for $500, even if that's not your normal rate, or maybe even less than that. But as you begin to make more money, like you begin to work with more brands, you begin to have your brands that you're working with like see results, and you're making more money brand deal by brand deal, you're going to start quoting higher rates. And you're also going to get really good at saying the word no. And that alone, for some people, is something they've been wanting to learn for a while. I was one of them. As a lifelong people pleaser, I really never wanted to rock any boats. I didn't want to ruffle any feathers or make anyone upset or uncomfortable. So honestly, pursuing UGC has made me get so much better at saying no, and it has literally changed my life. And also, I mentioned this at the beginning, but your negotiation skills alone are just going to get so much better. And that is also going to translate for the rest of your life. Like, say that, a couple years down the road, you decide to buy a house, or maybe you're just like gonna go buy a new car one of these days. Negotiation is very, very important to know in those situations. And you will probably be thanking yourself that you did decide to pursue UGC. And looking back, you're gonna see all these examples of why those skills just got better and better. And you're gonna be grateful. And lastly, for number 3, let's watch a super quick clip of a video I posted like several weeks ago over on TikTok. Your confidence is also going to skyrocket, because pretty soon you're gonna start landing these brand deals after you really get good at communicating, and you're gonna be like, holy crap, my income is going up. Brands wanna work with me. Your confidence level is going to get so boosted that it's going to trickle into all the different aspects and areas of your life. Maybe you even get a raise at your 9-to-5 job if you're still working full-time, on top of being a content creator. Maybe you're more confident with your relationships. My confidence when I first started my content creation journey like 7 months ago has completely changed for the better. It's been amazing. So let's just rehash that little video clip for a second. If you are someone that struggles with self-confidence and you don't like that about yourself, become a UGC creator. Work hard at becoming a really good UGC creator, really successful UGC creator. And in the process, I can almost guarantee that you're going to transform into a much more confident, more secure person. Like I said in that clip, you're going to start landing brand deals. Brands are going to hire you again and again and again because you make such awesome UGC for them. You're going to start getting emails like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for these videos. You hit it out of the park. Our cost per conversion is going down and our thumb stop rate is going up, all because of this content. We love the UGC you make for us. And when you start getting that kind of feedback back from clients that you're working with as a UGC creator, it's impossible for your self-confidence not to increase. And again, it's not just going to be your confidence in your UGC skills, because it's almost impossible for like your body, your mind to just keep that confidence in that one skill set. It's going to slowly start to trickle out into so many other areas of your life. You could very possibly wake up one day and you feel like, wow, I am basically really underpaid at my current job. I wonder how much more I could make if I went to a different company, and how much more value I'm going to bring to a different company with all these skill sets that I've now learned because of UGC. Now with your resume being so good, you could easily go out and you could maybe find a different job at a different company paying you $20,000, $30,000 more than you were making at your previous job. And like, maybe that sounds crazy to some people, but these are not far-fetched ideas or like fantasies. These are things that are happening to people every single day. All because they took the leap, started UGC, and just put themselves out there. They were willing to make some mistakes, were willing to suck at the beginning, all knowing that the work they were putting in and day out would elevate their life and increase their income. So I gotta ask, after hearing all of these reasons and like maybe a different perspective on these reasons, are you convinced? Are you convinced that UGC is worth pursuing? And even more than that, even if you are like in UGC right now, maybe you started a month ago, maybe 4, 5, 6 months ago, but you just haven't really taken it seriously, Does this help motivate you to take it seriously? Let me know in the comments below if like this kind of shifted your mindset or if it kind of opened up your mind to realize just how valuable UGC is. I genuinely hope so. If you need help starting your UGC journey, then join my 6-day UGC Creator course. If you like me, if you like the way I explain things and teach things, my course is a 100% self-paced course. It's not like some PDF, it's not an ebook that for me personally, as a visual person, I tend to not look at those and they don't make sense to me because I'm such a visual person. If you feel the same way, I think you'll really enjoy and get a lot out of my video course. There's been over 625 people that have taken the course, and one of the best things about it is I give you lifetime access to the course. So I'm always thinking of new lessons I can add that will help you just go even further with UGC. As a UGC creator myself right now, I am always learning. So if there's a new lesson I add in there, I'll shoot you an email and let you know you get access right away forever. The link to get access to the course is just in the description below if you want to check it out. If you do, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see you inside. Whether you would join my course or not, I just want you to know I am cheering you on. I'm so excited for you and to see your success in UGC and beyond. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comments. Go follow me on Instagram and let me know how this video has helped you throughout your UGC journey. And I cannot wait to see you on next week's video.